Hey, Inspired Tribe. Hey, Inspired Tribe. You and us. That's all of us. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the Live Inspired live stream. It's May 1st, 2020. It's Friday. It's finally the day Christine keeps asking about every day. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. I saw that there's a bunch of you already on the chat. Welcome, family. We're seeing Serbia. Kako smo Serbia, love. We see Italy. Ciao Emma, come stai? We see Germany. Hey Mariam, wie geht's? We see a lot of different people here today. Welcome you all. Welcome Kelly. Welcome Arushi. Welcome Solstice. Welcome Skywalker. Welcome Drew. Welcome Black Sky. Welcome Agni. Welcome Nellies. Welcome everyone. It's so good to see you guys. Remember, we're healthy, we're wealthy, we're whole, and we're free. We are healthy, we're wealthy, we're whole, and we're free. And I'm so excited to be with you today. We are for this last live stream of this week. And it's going to be a really good one. Exciting. Let's raise the energy together and be as brave and as courageous as we have been. You know, nothing basically is off limits. I also wanted to say thank you, Drew, for your email. We saw it. And of course, please feel free. Drew wanted to announce something, a live stream of what he calls an urban legend in New York, a singer that sings in Central Park. And he's doing a wonderful thing as Drew described it. So please feel free to announce that in a live chat and we'll amplify it, of course. Yeah. Also, I wanted to say that we have been doing this meditation and someone made me aware of it. The I'm not the body, I'm not the mind meditation, which we're going to do again today together. But yeah, it's true. Actually, this is not the original Chit Shakti meditation. It's the Isha Kriya meditation. The reason why I called it Chit Shakti is because Christine and I would always combine the two. And then this kind of became in our mind. So it's the Isha Kriya. Well, hey Carla. Hey everyone, so good to see you guys. Welcome to all the new people today. For those of you who are new, you are now part of the Inspired Tribe. This is what happens. You click on this live stream, you automatically become part of the Inspired Tribe, the family. There's no way out, but that's a good thing. So you just are. And welcome, enjoy with us. We're always kicking this off for all our new Inspired Tribe members. We're always kicking this off with a little 5-minute meditation. Really easy. The purpose of this meditation. Someone says, "What can anyone tell me the purpose of this meditation?" So I can. The purpose of this meditation is you spend pretty much 95% of your time, you know, attached and identifying with your body and with your mind. You see, I am this. I'm what I think. I am what I think. I am what my body is. And when you chant these, I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, it's a wonderful way to overcome this belief that you actually are the body. Because you are an eternal being having this human experience. And when we do this together, it helps us to overcome this belief that we are what we think and we are our body, and we reconnect with the higher part of us, with the greater part of us, with source energy. That's the real, it's basically not our memories, not our beliefs, it is just beingness. And that's basically what the purpose is for this Isha Kriya meditation. And so what we're going to do for 5 minutes, we're going to take a few deep breaths, close our eyes, and just follow my voice. And you can repeat this for yourself in your mind. As we breathe in, we say, I'm not the body. And as we breathe out, we say, I'm not even the mind. Just follow my voice, allow, be, just arrive. I'm not the body. I'm not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. Deep breath. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. I am not the body. I am not even the mind. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining us. And when you're ready, at your own pace and in your own time, close your eyes, open your eyes, and welcome back, Inspired Tribe. Thank you for joining me. We're kind of connecting to each other through this beautiful meditation. Set an intention. Thank you, Black Sky, for bringing this up, for having this idea to join together. And this beautiful thing is to realize that you reside in this temple. You know, it's like a house, right? The body's like a house. You are not the house. You live in the house. You live in this body. It's a beautiful temple. It allows you to do so many things on the physical plane. And you have this wonderful mind that is a wonderful tool to use. And when you connect all of the three, the body, the mind, and the spirit, that's when you're in wonderful alignment. And so this detachment from believing we are the body really helps in that. It gives us pure relief in the moment. Today's going to be really, really interesting. We're going on a journey. We have quite a few destinations. We're going to talk about our main thought of the day. Then we're going to solve the riddle of the title of today's live stream. There is deep meaning in it. It's a little hidden, and we're going to solve it a little later. If you look at it, don't try to pronounce it. It's next to impossible. But there's meaning in it, and we're going to get to that in a little while. Then, of course, we're going to have our Center of the Circle game, which has become a highlight of this. And who knows, we might even invite UC in. We'll see where the journey leads us. Let me start with kind of something that's very in the moment and what's happening right now, something that's happened today, and then we're going to transition into the topic of the day. One thing that we saw today is that another truth seeker, another wonderful spirit that has given a lot of us so much, has been banned from another social media. It's David Icke. We've talked about him before. He was just banned from Facebook. And for those of you who feel aligned, go to davidicke.com. There's so much depth to this man. He's bringing so much, and not everything is, you don't need to consume everything that he puts out. Just know the spirit that it comes from. It's the spirit of truth, of love for humanity. And please do support him if you feel aligned. He's a great man that's done great things. And remember that a truth seeker goes to all the sources. A truth seeker, is one who doesn't, if you look at the so-called reporting stations of news today, they go to exactly 2 or 3 sources, which are the main distributors of news, and those are 2 or 3 companies in the world. Whereas truth seekers, they go to the source in so many ways. They go to the spiritual source, they look at so much data and information, then they have their intuition and they have their fact-checking process, and then they go and give us a different perspective on things. And I believe it's important. I'm a truth seeker myself, and I really believe that this work is wonderful, it's important, and it deserves our support. I believe that. So if you feel aligned, do it. Also on May 3rd, 2 days from now, David Icke is going to be on London Real with Brian Rose for his 3rd interview there. It's going to be aired on 5 p.m. London time, which is 6 hours ahead of Central Standard. So go to londonreal.tv and you can sign up for free and watch the live stream for free. That's another way to support truth seekers, freedom of speech, to be in the spirit of freedom. Again, it's not always about the accuracy of every single piece of information. It's just about we keep the pipe open so we can exchange words, we can exchange perspectives, and we can make up our own mind and trust our own intuition as to what we vibe with. It's never about the truth being 100% accurately found, because the truth that can be spoken isn't a real truth, but there is a path to the truth, and so we support that. That's a little on topic for now. And now we want to talk about something that Kristin and I had a conversation about this morning, and it's about what is this feeling of wanting within us. And I know basically, this journey of finding ourselves, learning about how the law of attraction works, how the universe works, how we connect with source. And at the core of it is always this feeling of wanting. That's basically what ignites it. But what is wanting? And interestingly enough, a lot of spiritual teachers will tell you that wanting is basically the original sin. And sin just being a synonym for being disconnected from source. Wanting is nothing but the absence of God, of source, of the universe. Because when you're in a state of wanting, and I'm not talking about a loving desire, I'm not talking about feeling the great love for expansion, I'm talking about wanting, coming from this feeling of lack and that it's not there. And there is a core misunderstanding that leads us there. And it means that something that we desire in our experience isn't already there. And that denies the wonderful perfection of the Creator. Because if we think that something is not there yet, we also believe that the Creator hasn't created it yet. And that's just not true. Look around you. Everything has been created. Now, can this creation expand? Yes. But everything that you desire has been created. It's already been given. And know that ask and it is given doesn't mean if you ask that then this has to be created. It's already been created. Look around you and tell me what hasn't been created. And people will say, well, we created cars and we created houses, but did you have to travel anywhere off this planet to get materials and whatnot? Everything has been created. We are remodeling this. But if you understand that wanting comes from a place of lack, of denying the universe and denying the laws and the denying of the perfection of the creation, then the next logical step is to move back into the state of alignment. And then what happens is when you're aligned with God, when you're aligned with the Creator, you feel it, right? You feel joy, you feel calm, you feel peace, it's fun, everything is there. And listen to this. When you're truly aligned, everything is there. When you're truly aligned, you don't even feel your desires the way you usually feel them. Because all of a sudden you're back in the field where everything already is. And then you can just pick. You can just allow. Oh, I'm allowing this into my experience. Oh, I really feel this. This is coming into my experience. Oh, really? A car, wonderful, coming into my experience. Oh, a beautiful conversation coming into my experience. That's a whole different ball game. It's the game of allowing. That's when you are connected to God. That's when you allow for God, source, the universe, all that is. The name doesn't matter. The name doesn't change it. But that's the feeling of alignment that brings this allowing into your experience. And then want doesn't come up, because from this perspective of lack, it's really, really, and that's a lot of the times we get the question, I really, really want this and I can't manifest it. And if you listen to the words and feel the vibration in the words, you will understand why. As long as you're in the feeling of wanting, you're in the feeling of lack, because you believe it isn't. And so to get from there to the manifestation is extremely, extremely hard, if not impossible, because at some point, if you don't align, that manifestation cannot show itself to you. It doesn't mean it's not manifested. It doesn't mean it hasn't been created. It just means you are not at the same frequency. And that's why this is always at the source of everything. At the source of everything is your alignment. At the source of everything is your connection with Source. And this is always the first step. Now, in about 2,000, 3,000, at least that many conversations with the other side, it has never been suggested to go anywhere first but to the place of alignment. Everything starts there. And if you're aligned, you know that it's already there. You know that it's already been created. You know that just because you can't see it right now with a physical eye doesn't mean, it doesn't mean jack poop. Because as soon as you close your eyes, you can see it, because you're tapping into a different dimension. What do you think imagination is? Imagination is really God. God picturing out through you. And when you're aligned, this imagination, by God, it's so beautiful. And then there's another realm of this, of course, and we've talked about this in so many videos, you have heard about this too, is when you are in alignment, you are, every single time you're in that state, you are in the feeling of everything fulfilled. And imagine this. When you're in a feeling of everything fulfilled, it is like you standing in an ice cream shop surrounded by a trillion different flavors. And all you have to do is this. You just point at it and it's coming to you, because that is allowing. It doesn't have to be created. All of a sudden you see it all. You see all the colors. You hear all the tones. You feel that it's all there. And you simply pick what is the best for your experience right now. That's the beauty of creation. And when you're in this state of wanting, what you do is you pick and try. You try things out. Oh, will this help me? I want this, and you grab it, and it doesn't do the thing that you think it should be doing. And that's also tapping into this topic of yesterday, where we were talking about addictions, whether that's alcohol or sex or any kind of addiction. Is really that, is being out of alignment. And when you're out of alignment for long enough, as the human mind will look for anything to help it just feel a little better. And it's an illusion. It's an illusion, because as long as you're out of alignment with the universe, there is no such thing as satisfaction. There is no such thing as fulfillment. So the wonderful thing about this is that you don't need anything or anyone to do that. It doesn't require a pill, doesn't require for you to travel somewhere, it doesn't require for you to even listen to someone else. It's just you, yourself, and the spirit, you know. And that's the beauty of creation, that really you don't. I mean, I've always asked myself this belief. For example, most religions have this belief that unless you're initiated into the religion, whether it's a baptism or any other ritual, you cannot be part of this divine spectacle. And I always thought, well, what if someone, you know, grows up in the woods, never heard about Christianity, never heard about Buddhism, never heard about Islam, or never heard about any religion? Does it mean they can't have a wonderful relationship with the Creator? Does it mean they aren't the Creator? Does it mean they can't manifest? That's it. You feel that cannot be true. So it means you have this intuitive, beautiful compass inside of you that guides you to that place. And that's all that life does all the time. That's all that life does all the time. Guiding you to that place, giving you one more hint, giving you one more piece of the puzzle so you see the bigger picture. And you going into that state of alignment. As a matter of fact, when you meditate and you go really deep, you always see the whole puzzle. You see the whole piece, you feel it. I've never ever been in a deep state of meditation ever wanting something. It's like, oh, I'm here. All is here. I can just pick. I was in this field quite a few times of infinite possibilities. I've tapped into this field, and sometimes I spend an hour or two there, like purely there. I was purely in this field of all that is. And always the same feeling came up. I can just pick and choose whatever I desire into my experience now. It is there. It isn't, I don't need to work hard for it. I don't need to pray for it every day. I don't need to script. I don't need to do anything. I'm already there. It's already been created. It's just a matter of me aligning with it. That's all that it requires. And alignment is such a satisfying feeling because it is all that is. It is when pieces fit perfectly together, you know how good it feels. You know how good it feels for those of you who've ever played golf or mini golf. You know how good it feels when the ball rolls on the path of least resistance and hits the hole in such a beautiful way. You hear that sound, it just feels wonderful. That's pure alignment, okay? And you know how good it feels when you set your feet in the grass and you feel connected to earth and there's no place to be, nowhere to go. You're just there. It just feels beautiful. That's the power. So that's when, but the one thing too is when you feel yourself wanting, don't beat yourself up, don't criticize yourself. It is simply life giving you the hint where to look, where to go in a place of alignment. Whatever does that for you, being in nature, a beautiful prayer, a meditation, saying something beautiful to yourself in the mirror, anything that will help you take this next step into alignment. And that's the source of everything. And I can tell you that nothing will be held back from you. There isn't a power that is holding anything back from you. It's just you, going through this web and through the layers and arriving at this place where you understand that whatever you truly allow, comes into your experience. And oh my God, is it beautiful. And it comes in surprising ways. It comes in the least expected ways. It comes with ribbons, and it comes with joy, and it comes with love, and it arrives at your doorstep at times where you wouldn't believe it. It's just the universe does this, okay? The universe does this. It will bring you things in ways that are so satisfying and so beautiful, and it will put tears in your eyes and smiles on your faces and joy in your heart. This is how this journey really works, and all we have to do is allow. And it sounds simple, and it really is simple, but it's not what we have been made believe, It's not that you slay and you work hard and then, you suffer and you sacrifice and then eventually you deserve it and then you're admired because you suffered so much. It's all bullshit. Sorry, pardon my French, but it is bullshit. And because I tried it. I tried it for, a good part of my life. I've been doing just that. And it never felt good, never gave me real satisfaction. And I've arrived at a place where I feel satisfied most of the time. I feel joyous most of the time. I feel expansion most of the time. I love this time in this space reality. I love what is happening. I love the awakening of the human spirit in everyone. And I love how alignment brings us all together. I love how we co-create. I love how we feel each other. I love how we take care of each other. I love how we respect each other. I love how we, reach out more than anything. I love how we see and feel, and we're destined now to come to this place of authenticity that we talked about, come to this place of alignment, of joy. That's the destiny of our time. That's what we have created with our desires over the past years and decades through our lives. That's what all this journey has really been about. To arrive at this place, at this time, and expand it, express it, show it, be it, in all of our glory and all of our beauty, and not be afraid anymore of our true grandness. And grandness is to live up and to understand your true grandness. It's the single greatest thing that you can do for yourself and anyone. That's true, wonderful, loving power. And arriving at this statement here will also lead me to the title of today's live stream, which reads a little cryptic. But if you look at the first number there, it says 1. Okay, and 1 stands for the oneness that we all come from. Okay, and this is one big, beautiful energy that we all come from. And then you see this journey that leads over mountains and circles and whatnot, and then you see 8. And if you allow your eyes to see 8 lying down, it's the symbol for infinity. So we travel from oneness through this experience, through infinity, and see where we arrive in this journey. We arrive in oneness again. And that's symbolic for our lives. That's symbolic for the universe, for all of this journey. And I would encourage you to take this thought into a meditation once and see where it leads you. It's really, really interesting what the universe will show you when you see that all is one, all is infinite, all is one. All is one, all is infinite, all is one. Now I gotta go and read through the comments a little bit. Honey, are we highlighting something here, something that we really need to see?
Well, there are so many comments. It's sometimes even hard for me to follow, to listen and to follow all the comments.
Okay. Arushi says, I like that. It's great to be part of the tribe. It's great to have you, and welcome again. That's beautiful. I know there's a lot of conversations going on amongst you, and here's an idea. I just wanted to throw it out. I had yesterday because I feel that there's a lot of wonderful expansion going on in these live chats. So how would you guys feel if we would put on a live stream at different times of the week where we don't even speak? It might be just something like a waterfall or a fireplace or anything that is soothing, and it would just allow on the Inspire channel for the live stream to be there and for the live chat to be there so you guys can communicate in this space. Would that be something that you guys would love to do without me interrupting with all the talking? Hey, Rising Sun. Black Sky says, that sounds interesting. Drew says, that's cool. Because I feel like that would be an addition to what is already going on. And, Oh, no, it isn't either or. It's the talking ones and the non-talking ones. It's the one where I interrupt you with my talking and the one where I won't interrupt you with my talking, you see? That would be the ones where we put on nature and whatnot. Black Sky says, you triggered the topics. Share a meditation on love. Okay, we'll do that too. Duly noted. So basically, hey Kathleen, basically that's just an addition. And sometimes it also means that Okay, Solstice has an interesting question. Um, I have a question. What are your thoughts about seeking help, like a shaman to help remove entities? This has helped me before. Um, okay, so this is an interesting question because the let's go back a little bit. What is the initial reason that there are entities that you feel you haven't invited? So one thing that I've noticed, and if you have ever seen how the aura of the human being is, very colorful, very different, um, a very interesting field, and there's photography that can do it. And I have over the years I've had times of deep focus where I could see the aura almost, almost all the colors. But I do know people that can see the aura at all times, and they will see also holes in the aura. And holes in the aura is always where something can come in, where something can attach to you, right? And that's a hole in your awareness, that's a hole in your alignment, and that's where different entities can come in. But if you feel like seeking the help of someone to help you with that, I would I would trust my intuition, and I would see if this help arrives for you, and then it will come in the right form, in the right shape, and it will tell you the right things. But it's an intention, and that's something that I wanted to tap in today too, because in these times, especially in our very aligned community with people that have a broader perspective, that have a higher consciousness, I see this back and forth between the fear of putting your attention somewhere, looking at information, or what we call so-called conspiracy theories or whatnot, just looking at different pieces of information, some that might portray a scary future or a potential for something scary. Remember this, that attention is not the same as intention. And you can, if you are in an aligned state again, then you can look at the information that comes to you, and you give it a really short period of attention, and then you feel if there's authenticity or not, and you move on. And it doesn't mean that if you look at something, that if you give it attention, that you perpetuate it naturally. Only when you pair it with intention, something keeps on going. Intention means you having the express desire for this to manifest, or you giving it, you're saying, I really desire for this to manifest, then you're giving more power to it. And that's kind of the same with your question with entities. You see, if you view this as a fact, if you view this as something that you can't retract, then you're perpetuating it, you're giving it more energy. If you say, I choose perfect freedom, I choose to be in control of my vibration, I choose to be the liver of my life, I choose to be the captain of my ship, I choose to be free from any spells and entities and wishes that are not aligned with my highest intention. I choose love. I choose source. I choose the universe. I choose alignment. Just by doing this, frequencies that are not aligned with that are going away from you. It cannot be any other way. Those are the laws of the universe. You cannot vibrate at the same rate as any lower energy if you're up here. It just doesn't work that way. You have to first lower your vibration for it to even be activated. And it's fear. Exactly. It's the fear vibration. So in other words, there is no one answer for your question. It's your intuition that guides you. And if it will require or will help you to have another person that kind of, gives you attention for this and intention, then they will show up. I also wanted to say something, because we talked about the triggers yesterday, and we talked about our desires, and we're still talking about them. There's one thing that we can always do, and one thing that I love to do is, if someone speaks to me and they have a deep desire and they really are, passionate about it, and I will say something, like living in a beautiful place, a beautiful house, beautiful apartment, whatever it is, Drew, we've talked about rent yesterday. One thing that we can all do is see and feel you in your state fulfilled, not just for 5 minutes, but create this, allow this with you. And if I see Drew in a wonderful, beautiful apartment or house, whatever it is that he desires, if I see Drew living and loving and being in joy and being perfectly happy there, then that's how I see him. And I give more to his energy of allowing. And you can do the same. We can all do the same. And it helps if you do that. And of course, the main driver of this is always Drew with his intention and his desire. But we can all amplify that. We do have that power because we're powerful creators. Okay, so I gotta go back now. Okay, Solstice, just a follow-up question here. Is it possible to be in alignment if you have entities or energies that's absolutely possible. Listen, if you breathe pure love into your system, okay, you sit down, you become quiet. And I love to do this. I say, I breathe in God, and I breathe out everything else. That's my intention, right? Every breath in, I breathe in God, which God for me is a synonym for the highest, right? The all that is, the creator. I breathe in the creator. I breathe out everything else. I breathe in the creator. I breathe out everything else. If you do that for 10, 15 minutes, you are so pure. You're so, and if it takes a little longer, it takes a little longer. If it takes 2 or 3 days to get there, don't worry about it. But if you do that, it cannot be any other way. It cannot be any other way. Trust me. If you do something like that, as simple as that, it'll most definitely work. Black Sky says something about moving away from people or a toxic environment. Also, one thing that is really important is if you feel authentically drawn to something, like if you feel an authentic desire to be in a certain place, live in a certain place, do not limit yourself by being so set on how the path there is going to be. Do not limit yourself on, oh, this is what I need to do now, or these are the options that, can make it happen. It's not up to you, you see. It's not up to you. What vibration what frequency you vibrated, that's up to you. What your intention is up to you. What you pay attention to, that's up to you. How the path is going to unfold, simply not up to you, for a very simple reason. Do you know how much coordination, infinite coordination it requires for all these little details to work together? Look at the universe. I mean, if you look into 1 acre of woods, there's probably a trillion organisms there, from microbes to bugs to birds to the trees to everything. Do you know what perfect synchronicity it requires for that to work together? I don't. I just know it's there. I trust it's there. So I trust the universe that it will show the way. It will make it happen. It will bring the people together. It will bring the opportunities. It will open the doors. It will show me. I trust it. That's the part that allowing is. And if you limit yourself, if you say, if I walk away from this, I will automatically walk into something that's got to be worse, that's just a limiting belief that we don't require, do we? You don't require to think limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs have been a part of this equation that we've been taught in humanity, which is an either or, okay? In rhetoric, this is something interesting. Every politician, even every businessman who studies rhetoric will be taught this technique where you say, if we don't do this, this bad thing is going to come. So there's only one option, and that's the opposite of how the universe works. The universe says to you, what you desire, what you authentically feel, that's what's going to unfold on you. You don't even need to worry how. You'll be guided every step of the way. This is how it works. And if you're really there, if you're really aligned and authentically aligned with your desire, that's how it's going to happen. Throw away as many limiting beliefs as possible. I'm saying this as much to you as I'm saying this to myself. Because we all have them coming up sometimes. thing is you can transform them. Once you know it, oh, good. And I don't know who it was. One of you was who pointed out a very limiting belief where I said, Christine tans only by looking at the sun, and I need to be there for 30 days in the new sun, you know, at noon to even get a little bit of a tan. And someone said that's a limiting belief. Yes, that's a limiting belief. It's just something that I, you know, at one time chose to believe, and now I keep saying it like stupid. So now that we have talked about this, and I'll feel it. It's so good to feel you guys. So good to feel what's coming up. I love the energy of solution that's always coming through the stream here. There's always so much solution flowing through here, the love stream. And how about, do we want to bring in my wonderful wife? I know I do. I know I absolutely desire her to be on this side with us. Do you guys? What?
We already have some.
We hear a yes. Yes. Yes, Christine. Always. Come here, my love.
Hey, Inspired Tribe. Oops. I have to turn that around. How are you guys?
Yeah, you chat for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. What are you doing? So, bring her in. Yes. Hello, Kelly. Hey. Hello, Agni. Hey, Black Sky. Black Sky is saying, hey, mommy. Hey, my kids. Yeah, the chat room is so active these days. I love that. No, we won't argue today. But we still didn't get a buzzer, so we will see. Kelly, I read your email and I read your suggestion. I have a beautiful singing bowl, but I don't want to use it because I don't want Sean to smash it or something like that out of, you know, being very excited. Yeah, excited. So I did not allow that. We still have to get a buzzer. Yeah, it would really sound beautiful. You can bring it over here.
No, I'll leave it over there.
Okay, yeah, it would really sound beautiful, but we will see. So who is, Drew, you said something about who would love to be in the center today, and Rosie said that we should pick someone because she had to leave early. Yeah, I love those bowls too.
Drew says Nelly's. Is that
Nelly's, yeah.
how you pronounce it, Nelly's?
Nelly's or Neely?
Or Neely or
Wow, I need to put my glasses on. Oh yeah. I remember now. Nelly's lost someone close yesterday. So Drew suggested that she would be in the center of.
if Nelly's, okay, if you are up for it, we would love that. Let me say a few words about first off, I've had, through these years of connecting to the other side, I've had so many conversations for other people that, you know, connected to spirits that have transitioned. What?
Maybe you should go back a little bit, but because I think Nelly's was not here with us the last couple of days and weeks, so she probably don't know that you connect to the other side, or you.
So Nellis, if you are ever listening to Abraham Hicks, then you know that this communication is, there's basically like a download of information and energy that's coming from the universe, and Esther Hicks is kind of bringing it to the people. And we were very excited when we found Abraham Hicks because we've been doing it for 10 years now. It's kind of the same very interesting thing, but another part of this communication was, and we're not really doing that anymore, but we used to, people that had lost someone, so to speak, would come to us when they wanted to communicate with them. And the beautiful thing about this is that there is such a peaceful energy that is always coming from spirits that have lost that have gone out of the physical body,
Transitioned.
there's no fear, no pain, there's no end. It's like perfect clarity just coming through. They remember there's no end to life. There's just a transitioning, and basically all they ever say and desire is for the ones who are still in the physical body is to feel joy and peace and love, and to know that they're always around, to know that there is no separation, there is no loss. And I know we've been conditioned to see that. I know we've been conditioned to believe in death, separation. But all of that, that's been the soul message. Always, always. There's so much peace coming from there. Such a beautiful thing. And we've had people that have transitioned and come back, you know, what we call a near-death experience, that have talked to us, some in great detail, some in, you know, you wouldn't even believe. But it was always the same story. It's such a beautiful place, such a beautiful experience for those. And if these words in any way, you know, bring you comfort, I hope so, because to know this, you know, on a mental level and to feel this are two different things. And we had the great pleasure of feeling this so many times, and there's so much, there's just an infinity of love and peace. That's the place that they're in, and that's the place that they want us to be, and they desire for us to feel it right here in the physical body.
So yeah.
Okay, then we'll put Nelly's in the center of the circle. Thank you, everyone who suggested her. And let's start. For those of you who don't know how the game works, sorry, for the new ones, the center of the circle, one of you is in the center of our attention, which means we close our eyes, we tune into your energy, and we feel what's coming up, words, colors, anything, and we write it here into the live chat. Like for Nelly's right now, what do we feel? What's coming up?
What color? What pictures? Maybe a sound or a song. Kelly's saying, I see and smell peaches. Ocean.
Rooted, strength, ocean, inspired, rest.
Does that mean Drew? Does it mean stars or sun?
Strength, black sky gets that too. Calm and peaceful, growing, multi-talented.
Sun. Peaceful, powerful.
That's what's coming right now.
Aligned, learning, expansive, yep.
Expansive, yeah, that's a good word. Grounded.
Strong. Beautiful, powerful sunlight.
I feel Nellis is knowing. I feel she has such a strong knowing about life and purpose and the universe.
Soft blue color. Yeah, I had light blue. Sunlight. Colorful, warmth, green, orange, warm, deep old soul. Loving.
Wakeful. That's a cool word.
Hey, Rohit is back. Hey.
Another old one here. Yeah. Fresh. Nellis, you are loved and loved. We're in agreement.
Layers of wisdom.
Beautiful.
Don't worry about how or when, just what and why.
Very good.
Hey, Eileen.
Rejuvenated. Light. High energy, rainbow energy. Stable. Emotionally stable. Strong and expanding. Energy. Nelly says, I'm so grateful, everyone. Folded hands, folded hands, folded hands, heart, heart. That's how Siri reads stuff.
Sun, ocean, stars, fields of green, ray of sunshine.
Aware at third
Beautiful.
chakra.
Expanding. Nellis, how does that feel? Can I take your water?
Sure. There's so much more where that came from. Drew says, wow, you guys saying it before I can type it. Emma says, great friend. Nelly is a great friend to others.
Anna says, I also get water. Yeah, I got water in light blue and the ocean and yeah. Magical energy.
I feel like
fairies.
Nelly says quiet a lot of times, but very thoughtful. A lot of knowing.
She doesn't think, she just knows.
Literally.
Nelly said she's feeling amazing.
Worthy. Good. That's so good that you're feeling your words too coming up. Good, good, good.
Like a good sunset gold.
So Nelly, is there a surprise here for you? Anything that you were surprised to hear? I love how you guys can even keep track of the conversation.
Yeah, it's going back and forth and it's amazing.
Attraction, power. Anna's here.
What is going on? I think he or she does not know what we are doing.
Welcome, Demi D or Demi D, I don't know. Welcome to the Inspired Tribe. So if you're new here, what's going on is this is the game called Center of the Circle. So basically Nelly's is in the center of our attention right now. We all have tuned into her energy and then bringing out the words that come up, and that's what's happening. We're playing this every day at the end of the love stream here, at the end of the live stream. It's a very, very powerful game.
Independent, that's a good word.
And Nelly, after a while now, is chiming in too. Drew says she's starting something brand new. What did you miss, Drew?
Confident.
Aw, Nelly says, I can't stop shaking. Feel the energy, just allow it.
Feel the energy and allow it, yes.
Just allow it, it's awesome.
Everything is so true.
And it is so powerful that you know that.
Where are you tuning in from? From Chicago. Rooted like a strong, tall tree. Beautiful.
Nelly is moving in from Illinois.
Illinois.
Drew says,
Beautiful. I love that game.
Yeah. It's also always such a wonderful way to...
Here she's asking how you feel energy of someone who you don't know or where they're at.
Absolutely no problem. We've been doing this for a while now. Close your eyes. Look at the name. If you look at so it's Nelly's Rodriguez. You just look at the name. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths, and you just focus on this name, and a word will come up. And if you don't doubt it, then you know that's where this is coming from. Actually, you can heal without ever meeting someone. You can help them heal. I mean, you can do anything because we have this power. Where do you think the idea for cell phones came from? It's because we wanted to be able to communicate again from mind to mind, and cell phones were the bridge to help us get there again.
And everything's energy, so we can just connect if we choose to.
Arushi says, how did you exactly feel Nelly's? I don't think anyone has felt any doubt about it, right?
Mm-mm.
There is no doubt in my mind. I'm not questioning it.
Elegance, that's a beautiful,
Beautiful word.
Carla.
So wonderful.
She means us.
Demi D, I don't know if that's directed at us. We're Jean and Kristin, the creators of this love stream.
Drew says I'm feeling 2 people or more.
It's Drew's way of saying, are you pregnant?
Hi, it's
Almost
very
there.
nice to meet you.
That's the alternative spelling. That doesn't really matter.
Star babies.
Welcome to the Inspired Tribe again. For all that are tuning in for the first time today, we are eternally grateful for you.
Oh, no worries.
No worries at all.
Everyone's
It's still an alternative.
Everyone's butchering his name all the time, so no worries.
4 letters, 1,000 different ways to butcher it. Not taking it personal. I'm not my name. I didn't even choose it.
Are you both together because of the law of attraction? I
I-
think he means us, right?
I think there's no other way.
There is no other way.
All of us here are together because of the law of attraction. It governs everything. It's no place that it's not. Well, you wonderful people.
Oh, Nellis, that's beautiful.
Nelly says, I feel so calm now. Thank you all for tuning in, for bringing these beautiful words and vibration to the live stream, to the love stream. Thank you, Nelly, for allowing us to tune in. It's also very important, I feel that even if you're able, I never feel like I will do that if someone doesn't ask me or allow me to do it, to tune into those deeper realms of someone else. Just because we can doesn't mean we should unless we're invited to do so.
Arushi is saying, would love to know your story.
Well, maybe someday. It's quite the long story.
Yeah, this would kind of be for another, I don't know, at least 30 minutes, I guess.
30 minutes?
Well,
If you tell it.
Okay, and if you tell it, how many minutes?
30 days. It started eons ago. Let me just say that.
Oh yeah, you want to tell this story. Well, then we really would need longer for that.
You need to tell a story from the beginning.
Okay, that's why he's telling the story, see?
So it started eons ago, but that's for another day. So we'll see you all again tomorrow. Thank you for being with us. Nelly, there's great love here for you. All is well.
Oh, please write down if the live stream ended and you can rewatch it, then you should, or not should, you can go back and write down all the words that are in the chat. And if you feel like it, you can reread them, rewrite them. It's very good. It's a very good
exercise?
No,
Ritual?
yeah, but you can shift really fast with those beautiful words. So
When you say them out loud, say them in front of the mirror if you can.
yeah,
That's
if
the
you
most
can.
powerful.
Hmm.
So for everyone who is new today, again, welcome. We're doing this Monday through Friday, right here on the Inspired channel, 2 p.m. Central Standard every day. Then we're off for the weekend, so we'll be back on Monday. On Monday, we might invite UC. And again, for those of you who don't know UC, you'll meet them Monday. Very, very interesting too. Also, thank you for all of your support. Thank you for everyone who's shopping at the Inspired merch store or who's contributing in any other way.
Or giving a donation.
Or giving a donation. And if just so I want you to know, this is my favorite shirt right now, the Inspired Tribe. We love you guys so much. And if any one of you, and I know some of you already have, quite a few actually, feel like wanting a deeper conversation with UC, asking more questions, it's possible to.
Or with us.
Or with us, of course, yeah. Who'd want to talk to us? There's the potential to book a one-on-one session. Just send us an email. Email's down in the description. Great links in the description. And remember, last but not least,
Oh, Rohit. Oh, I have to. Rohit started reading the Cedar books. Oh, that's beautiful. How do you like them so far? Dini says she wants a shirt. The link is down here.
under the video.
Under the video, you see all the shirts. Well, not all the shirts, a selection of shirts. But if you click on it, you will be directed to the shop.
Third shirt is the Inspired Tribe.
He completed 3 of them. Wow.
So guys,
That's awesome.
for the new ones and the already existing Inspired Tribe, go to the description and look
Yeah.
at the links. We have some really powerful links there, okay? And just, yeah.
I feel I like them. That's good. So I will type in our email address for people wanting to go a little deeper. And
This is what you read about, Rohit, the ringing cedar. That's what you read about.
that's what you read about. Yes, these are those.
All right, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Have a wonderful weekend. If you're ready and if they're ready, hug someone. Love them. Just be joyful. It's a wonderful ride, and it's only getting better and better all the time. And for now, have a wonderful.
I feel awesome about the necklace. I have been wearing it, or we have been wearing it since for 8 years now, 9 years now, and never took it off.
We love you all.
We
So I'm gonna
wishing you
a wonderful,
magical,
joyful,
blissful,
exciting,
funny,
exhilarating,
adventurous.
inspired,
Rest of your day.
We love you guys. See you
What?
Monday.
What did you say? Oh no, you're not interrupting, not at all.
No. We love you all.